Welcome back to my channel. Today I would like to continue talking about branding for artists, and I'm going to show you how to build a strong brand as an artist in 5 simple steps. In the previous videos I used companies as examples. Today I'm going to use artists as examples. However, I do think that you can learn a lot from other companies, entrepreneurs or enterprises. So I would highly encourage you to take a pen and a piece of paper. When we're going through different steps, you write down the companies, the trademarks or other artists that you think you could learn from, so that later you can do your own case study and analyze how they made a successful brand, so you could learn a few tips and tricks from them. They must have spent millions of dollars, or if not hundreds of thousands of dollars, a lot of time developing their successful brands. So you could directly learn from their success. It's such a shortcut, so you totally shouldn't miss out on that. So go ahead and write down anyone that you think would be a good example, a good role model for your personal brands, and let's go from there. Without further ado, let's get into it. Step number 1, offer a unique value proposition or a unique selling point. You have to offer a lot of value for your collectors to choose you instead of any other artists out there. So the idea is that you offer something special, either services or products, that really distinguishes you from your competition. So anything you can do to make yourself special, it can be really, there's no limitation. It can be about you, can be about your art, can be about the process of you selling your art. There's not one way better than another. It really depends on what kind of art you're selling and who you are as an artist. I will show you some examples just to inspire you. Hopefully you can come up with more innovative ideas. The first example is using a special skill or technique. For example, Bob Ross is famous for his wet on wet. He didn't invent it, but he pushed it to another level, and he actively promoted this technique as an advocate, so that he's very well known for that. Another example being Christian Gammy or Sig215 is a famous French street artist. He has his own unique stencil technique that is so special you can identify which piece of art is his, and is very, very good. You can see that it's very beautiful, and of course because of that many collectors would buy and invest in his brand because he has something special to it. Another example could be building a special personal brand as a well-known person. You don't have to be a well-known artist to sell well-known art. You can be this online celebrity. I'm not saying that you could be this Instagram hot babe, but you can be someone as an activist, as a politician, as a singer, dancer. You can be anyone that has a community following you, so that you can propose your community artworks and they will just buy it. If you sell t-shirt, they'll buy it too. So it's about you as a brand instead of your art as a brand. I'll give you an example, Ai Weiwei. He's very well known as an artist, and most of people who know a little bit about art would know Ai Weiwei as a contemporary Chinese artist. But do you really know his works? I knew his classic works, but I didn't follow all his works because he does all kind of things. Obviously, he is more famous than his artworks. This is also a strategy. Your person as a brand. Example number 3, you can develop a very, very good body of work to represent you and your brand. So this is more of the classical way of most of artists would choose to do, to have really good works and a very, very unique works, so that other people can say, okay, this is his work. For example, Theo Jansen has developed the Strand Beast. I'm pretty sure you have seen the Strand Beast, but maybe you have not seen the face of Theo Jansen. This is totally understandable because his works are more famous than this person. This is the opposite strategy than Ai Weiwei's. The next strategy is to have a cause. For example, this artist Marina Dibris has a issue with marine debris, and that's why she gave herself the artist name Marina Dibris, to provoke and to promote environmental awareness and to reduce the plastics in the ocean. Right now there are more debris in the ocean than the fish all the marine animals combined. And this is a serious issue that humanity is facing. Obviously, we need to put more resources in solving this problem. And because of that, she's also more known because of her cause. So if you have some issue that you are fighting for, go ahead and associate that cause with your art so that you can develop your art around it and you can be known for that cause. Last but not the least, you can identify a blank in the market, or let's say in the entrepreneurial world, it's called the problem in the market, and try to solve it. For example, there might be many hospitals around your house, and you see that people are going to hospitals, they are suffering, maybe they are mental patients or children patients, and you want to offer art programs for them to recover better. So you can become the hospital or the well-being artist so that you can sell the art to hospitals, that you can develop a whole body of work around recovery, around the peace, the serenity. Anyway, it's your choice, of course. I'm just giving you a silly example, but you can develop the whole art around solving that problem in the market. The problem being not enough art in hospitals or no art program in hospitals or in specific hospitals in your region. So go ahead and tackle that problem, and you can be known for that problem and you'll be rewarded for solving that particular problem that you're targeting. However, be aware that your unique selling point might be your curse or your limitation. It's a double-bladed sword, because once you become this Marina Dibris and you want to tackle the space debris problem, people say, wait a second, you're the Marina Dibris, you're not the space debris, and what is going on? Your art career can be very well limited by this unique selling point. So in order to evolve as an artist, you need to upgrade, you need to actualize your unique selling points and to propose slightly different selling points in a period of time, and then renovate it and then propose again, so that you can evolve with the market trends, with your own growth, with the techniques, and also your competition will also raise the bar. Like Apple developed iPhone, and then Huawei, Samsung was like, okay, we're gonna have smartphones too. They will come into your space once they find it interesting, lucrative, and you are forced to develop new techniques, a new body of work, and new courses so that you can stay ahead of the game. Step number 2, have your artist story. If you are from art school, I'm sure you have already spent extensive amount of time developing your artist bio. This art story is like your artist bio, but you have to tell this story in different ways, not just in the form of biography. You don't just put it on your website and that's it. You have to tell it on your social media, you have to tell it to the media as well, and tell it in different aspects, in different formats, in different languages, and you have to identify what is your unique selling point and what is the link with your story so that you can make a holistic story. Maybe your name is Marina because your parents love the sea and you grew up in the seaside and you see your favorite sea turtles are dying from the plastic waste, and you say, my name is Marina Dibris and I'm going to tackle this issue. That makes sense. But if you go, okay, I'm going to tackle that issue, but I don't even know this issue, I have not even any stake in this issue, and then people can question your motive of why you want to tackle this issue. Is that just for money? Or is that really this issue affecting you? Is really your cause for the life? So you have to really build a story around it and highlight the part of the story that goes around your unique selling point. Step number 3, develop a strong visual identity as an artist. You are a visual artist, so you need the visual identity. It is more important for artists than for other brands to develop this visual identity. Nowadays, your collectors are not paying much attention on social media when they are browsing on the internet. So when they are seeing your post on Instagram, you need to grab their attention and make sure that they can identify that is a piece of art from you right away. You shouldn't ask them to have extensive knowledge in art. You shouldn't ask them to go ahead and do a PhD in art to recognize and appreciate your art. And it's like logos. You see this, you know it's Nike. You see this, you know it's Adidas. You shouldn't require a lot of knowledge in sports to know this is Adidas, this is Nike. So this is the same for artists. You need to exaggerate and highlight the features in your art to make a very distinctive visual identity so that people can say, okay, this is the art from artist X and Y and Z. Step number 4, build a strong track record as an artist. Maybe right now your art is not great, you're a bit shy, but nevertheless you should show your art because it's about the evolution as an artist. You need to show that you're starting low, you're progressing, you're getting better and better each time you share your art until a point that your art is mature so that your followers can see, okay, every time I see this artist, it keeps getting better. So that I love it, I would like to support him or her on Patreon. I would like to invest my money in this artist because it has a lot of potential. That's the effect you want to go after. So you need to share your art even though right now your art is not great, and build an evolution of your brand and showing that you are getting better and you're working on your art. So that's building a track record as an artist. Step number 5, build a strong brand through your customers' words. So word of mouth is important. User-generated content like on Google, like on TripAdvisor is very important. Right now, if you want to go to a new restaurant, you're not sure if you should take your spouse or take your family there and you don't want to risk it. So what do? You look at Google Map, you look at TripAdvisor, Yelp, and you see what other people are saying, are talking about this brand. So you know if this is right for you or not. Nowadays, your collector will see on your social media, how are you speaking to your customers? Are you saying with respect? Are you friendly? Are you serious? Are you professional? So they can decide if they would like to work with you. So you would like to interact on social media, interact to your collectors, to other fans, even that you're not talking to an important fan, but because someone else important can see the interaction. So it's very important to guide your community and make sure that you answer to them, you attend to their requests, and you build a strong community and build through the word of mouth so others can recommend you. So this is in the business world called user-generated content. I know it sounds very strange, but you can just call it reviews or the word of mouth. Now we have heard the 5 different points on how to build a strong brand. They are: number 1, unique selling point; number 2, your story as an artist; number 3, your visual identity or visual style as an artist; number 4, your track record of how you kept getting better as an artist; number 5, the word of mouth, the reviews, how other people comment and speak about your art. They matter as well. So those are the 5 different steps on how to build a strong brand. I would like to know if you are already using one of the steps and where are you in building your brand. If you have any questions on how to build your brand as an artist, I would love to know. Leave me a comment below and I'll get back to you. If you like this video, don't forget to give a thumbs up. Thank you very much for watching this video and see you in the next episode.